Up in bins. Hope everybody's having an awesome day today. We're going to talk about saving pumpkin seed, and we're also going to show you how we store our pumpkins. Now, the saving pumpkin seeds part is going to be rather short because pumpkins are in the cucurbit family, and we already have a video for that, so I'll place it in your top right hand corner for you. You can click and watch it later, or pause this video and go watch that one now. But we are going to go in a little bit of detail about the pumpkin seed, but again, it's in the same family and it's pretty much the same as saving the rest of your cucurbits and pumpkins and all that. So the pumpkins that we're talking about today and we're going to be harvesting is the Gardendurus pumpkins and the Cinderella pumpkins. Now both of these are heirloom varieties, so just one pumpkin will give you all the seed you need to keep regrowing pumpkins and have your own strain growing for your soil. So let's go ahead and show you guys how we get these things open and get the seed out. Alright, so here is our jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. We already got those out. Now here is a Cinderella pumpkin. You guys know, if you follow along with us, I'm bad for breaking pretty much anything here that don't have a fiberglass handle in it. So I got my trusty Fisker's garden knife out here, and the first thing we're going to do is get rid of that stem right there with the knife. I just took the handle and knocked the stem off. A lot of times you're going to see people using hammers to open these type pumpkins, including the Gardendurus blue pumpkins. That's normal. These pumpkins have the most dense flesh of any pumpkin that I've ever grown before. So we're not going to use a hammer. This knife usually does pretty good, but these pumpkins are really dense, and if you see people using rubber mallets and things of that nature to cram these knives in here and get them open, that's pretty much normal. So let me go ahead and get this thing open. Alright guys, so that's pretty simple. All we're going to do is just spoon these seed out and rinse them off in some water, and we're going to put them over in a drying tray just like you see right here. Now this right here, you want to really pay attention. This is parchment paper. There are some videos where people are telling you to dry your pumpkin seed out on paper towels. I will say that if you do let your pumpkin seed dry out on paper towel to plant next year, that's going to be a catastrophe. What happens is the pumpkins hold on to that slime that's around the seed. It's not as easy to wash off as you do other cucurbers like cucumbers and things. So they stay really slimy or greasy. When those things dry, if they touch each other or that paper towel, it's going to be a job getting them apart, and you're also not ever going to get all the paper towel off of it. Not that that's really going to hurt anything when you plant them. The paper towel will eventually go away or whatever, but just getting them put up in a paper bag somewhere and getting them all away from each other is ridiculously hard when you dry them on a paper towel. So please use parchment paper, wax paper, anything of that nature, even wax butcher's paper. It's all the same. So just make sure you dry them out on that instead of a paper towel. That's really not the best advice people should be giving for saving pumpkin seeds. We did it here, it just don't work. Anyways, now we're going to get to the real purpose of this video, and we're going to show you guys how we process these pumpkins now that we got the seed out of them, and how we store them to make pies and things like that later on. So come on y'all, let's get to it. Now that we got our halves in here, this is what it looks like on the inside. We just removed the heart and most of the seed there, and this will be for Essie. I'll share with you guys, and this right here will go to the chickens because the seed that are not viable, and you can tell the difference, they're flat and see-through. Seed are a natural dewormer for chickens. Of course, the pumpkin has a lot of beta carotene in it. That's good for egg color and yolks. So here's something that's already done, but we're just going to take our pumpkin halves after we get all of our stuff out of the middle. We're going to lay them on the cut side down and cover them in oil. Pertaining to which recipe you're going to be using these for will be which oil it calls for. So if you're going to be making something like pies or stuff like that that's going to be sweet, you want to cover them in coconut oil. And if you're going to be doing a savory recipe, you want to cover them avocado oil. Now we're going to show you the end of these. They're just come out, so they're pretty hot. Now again, these are the blue Jaredale. This is not the Cinderellas. We haven't done them yet, but I haven't tasted those. They taste pretty good. So once we have them down, cut side down, and we have them covered in whichever oil we're going to select for the recipe, then what we're going to do is we're going to put them in the oven just like this, cut side down, for around 45 minutes at 425. Check them and make sure that they're soft all the way through. If not, put them back in for another 15 minutes. So we're going to spoon all the soft stuff out, and we're going to drop it up here in the bowl. And Bobby's processing some in the
I'm making puree.
Food processor for pumpkin puree. So here's the finished product for freezing or canning. And with this, you can go ahead and can or freeze it. We don't put anything in it really until we're getting ready to use it. You may add a little water when you're processing it in the food processor, but other than that, when you get to this stage, you can do it what you want. Alright everybody, we hope this helps, and we hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how we process and put away pumpkins, and a quick tutorial on pumpkin seeds. So as always, we'll do our best to see you again on the next one, and thank you.